Gets me through my morning every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hazy on Nova.
Jodie gave us a nice fun fact about a song called Appetite by Rose and Bruno Mars.
Yesterday, Harper wanted to hear the Appa-Dappa-Dappa-Dap song.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, Google, play the Appa-Dappa-Dappa song. And it came up as apartment. And I was like, well, that's not the right song. And then my 11-year-old said to me, yes, it is. Because Appata is short for, when you shorten apartment.
It's apartment.
No, when you shorten apartment, it's like APT.
Yeah, okay.
So it's meet me at the apartment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Why do you look so blank?
Is that the fact?
That's the fun fact.
Oh.
You guys are jerks.
So first and foremost.
Well, first and foremost, I will say this. It's nice to support your co-host in what she's doing and saying at all times.
Yes, well, I call it feedback. Whatever you want.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'll get mine back during Jodie's diary tomorrow, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
So first of all, there was a bit of debate about whether it was actually fun versus an actual fact. But then,
okay.
Secondly, we're just trying to work out if it's even true. So, producer Flack, you've been doing some research. Where are we at, great man?
You're not completely wrong, and I actually know why your 11-year-old thinks it's APT for apartment, because that's half true.
Thank you.
Half true. The other reason why she doesn't know what it stands for is because it's a famous drinking game.
Okay.
Which is probably a good thing. Appata is where you put your hands in the middle in a circle. Someone calls out a number, and you go, like, let's say it's 10. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and hands keep going over the top of each other, and the one who's at the bottom has to take a shot.
Oh.
So it's a very much an alcohol-driven game, and and that's called in Korea Appata.
Interesting.
Oh, see, that's what a fun fact is.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, great work, Flack. Yeah. Appreciate that.
I don't know about you, but we should play this. This sounds fun.
I know.
Sounds good.
We should play it in an apartment.
Oh, my gosh. What is wrong with you?
Jodie.
Also, Jodes, I don't know if we're getting too old, but my initial thought as well is I hope that they've sanitised their hands, because there's gastro getting around at the minute. Gastro spreading.
That's your takeout. As an almost 40-year-old man, aren't you worried about doing a shot of alcohol?
Remember when I was fun? Oh, what's happened? Things have changed.
No, I don't.
Oh, still more fun than your fun facts. This is fun. I will say this. What about this? We could be sending you and a mate to see Sabrina Carpenter and Gracie Abrams live in London. Anyone who gets on air during the day goes on the standby list. Flights, accommodation in London, all sorted. Just got to keep it locked to Nova.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jodie and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
Naughty.
That time of the morning, each and every morning, around about 6:40, we do this thing called Naughty at 6:40, where we can just sort of get this out of our system, that sort of blue risque stuff, before we straighten up after 7 o'clock.
What you got for us this morning?
Oh, well, I'm going to put you on the spot. What is a sex scandal that absolutely rocked you, that made you go, what the absolute, what?
I think the Barnaby Joyce one was pretty good. Do you remember that?
Is that because you're like, who's hooking up with Barnaby? And that big red schnoz.
Who is saying, Barnaby, grab that cowboy hat and let's go.
Park the hat
Yeah.
and let's have a go, Barnaby.
Yeah. I think the fact that he became a father when he was about 78 was interesting. But anyway.
Yeah, that is interesting as well, isn't it? Unbelievable scene. So I go on for you, Joes, which I think is going to rock your socks off.
Go on.
And look, this is a sex scandal that potentially brings an entire nation to its knees.
Oh.
Equatorial Guinea has been absolutely rocked by a sex tape scandal. Can I introduce you to a young man by the name of Ebang Ngonga? Yes, his first name is Ebang. It makes so much sense, doesn't it? He's the head of Equatorial Guinea's National Financial Investigation Agency, and also, key bit of information, he's the nephew of President, I'm going to have a crack at this, Teodoro Nguma Mbasogo.
It was said with so much confidence, I'm just going to nod and smile.
Yeah, thank you very much. He was taken into custody on October 25th as part of a corruption investigation. That's Ebang. So Ebang is 54 years old. He was arrested on charges of embezzling public funds and allegedly depositing the money in secret Cayman Island bank accounts. Naughty, Ebang. So he was detained when dozens of videos began to flood social media of the civil servant, known as Bello for his good looks, having sex with numerous women. This is where it gets interesting, Jodes. The women who allegedly consented to being filmed included his brother's wife, the president's cousin and sister, the police chief's wife, and spouses of more than 20 government ministers. Oh boy, Ebang's been busy. And I'll tell you what, he doesn't care who he's doing. Ebang, he's probably gonna be your wife. Yeah, that's right. If you're a woman in Equatorial Guinea, you're probably shacking up with Ebang, it would seem.
Wow.
So watch out.
Also, some of your best Ricky Martin work there, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Well done. I didn't want to let that go through to the keeper.
That Ricky still existed. There we are. So others on Ebang's list included some of the most diva and influential single women in the country. And some of the videos were filmed in Ebang's office, with one showing him having sex next to the country's flag. Just do it for Guinea. Oh my gosh. Equatorial Guinea's government rushed to stop the viral spread of the X-rated videos, which are estimated to number anywhere between 150 to 400 across platforms such as WhatsApp. Oh my very goodness.
I reckon he got to video number 75 and thought, I really should pull up stumps here. This is not going to be good if I get caught. And he's like, nah, screw it, literally.
Yeah, screw it. Keep screwing. That's what Ebang's up. But also, Equatorial Guinea, small nation. At what stage does Ebang go, well, that's an entire nation. I've banged everyone. And also, if you're in Equatorial Guinea and you're a man and you have a sister, a wife, a mother, chances are she's been banged by Ebang. So there you go.
Wow.
Watch out. How'd that go, Joe? Does that knock your socks off?
Yeah, it actually really did.
Makes Barnaby Joyce look like a pussycat. Toddlers are crazy.
Oh, they're so nutty, but in a beautiful, adorable kind of, you're a bit of a psycho, but kind of cute way.
Sure.
You know? So we had a situation that we spoke about on this show. My little 5-year-old was at the basketball not so long ago, and she grabbed an icy pole, in fact, a calippo, and she was walking through the basketball with her cousins and some friends, and she was not confronted by, but she encountered some women who I guess had partaken in a few bubbly waters.
Yeah.
And so their first inclination was to talk about the fact that this 5-year-old had an amazing icy pole, and this is how it all panned out in the words of Harper Roddy.
We were with Max and Summer and Elise, and then 2 girls came up and I had a clippo, and then they said, oh, that's a nice clippo.
Some good feedback. Some good solid feedback.
Yeah.
And didn't, in the world of Harper, that particular moment go viral?
Well, yeah, it really did. And so we've explained to her in no uncertain terms, you can't use that word. You cannot.
Because, she's like, what, clipper?
Yeah. She's like, that will get you in trouble. Yeah. So now what she's told us that she does is if she wants to say that word, she'll just give a look. And she's explained that look. So, for example, if her teacher is telling her, Harper, you need to go outside and you need to go to PE or whatever, she'd be like, and she's thinking in her head, I don't want to go to PE, bleeping Miss Cardoni. So instead of saying it, she's learnt to give a look. And we're like, what are you doing now? She's like, that's the word that I'm thinking of right now.
You sure she will soon learn not to tell people what she's thinking.
Yeah. If Dad says you need to put your shoes on because we need to go, and she'll just go,
God, jeez, I tell you what.
Give the look. And that look is saying, I don't want to put my shoes on, bleeping Dad. You know what I mean?
I do know that look too well. Unfortunately, so my biggest question is I wonder where she's got that look from. Because I feel like I've got that look a couple of times as well.
From who? From Harper?
Jeez, not from Harper.
Right.
From her beautiful mother. I'm getting it right now. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, toddlers can be fun, can't they?
Can't they?
I've got a 4-year-old and she's going through this little, intense lying stage.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So there must be a stage where you go, no, you can't just lie.
Oh, does she say?
To get your way.
She say stuff like, I really like your radio show, Dad?
Yeah, things like that. And I believe her too.
Yeah.
She went into this big rant last night where she explained in full tears that this family doesn't love her.
Okay.
I felt like this was a sort of 15, 16-year-old conversation, but
Totally.
coming from a 4-year-old, it can be quite confronting.
Yeah.
And then she itemised everybody as to why this particular person doesn't love her.
Okay.
Said something about mum. It might have been something food-related. She said that Henry always teases her.
Oh.
And then I'm sitting in the background being like, no, she's on me at the moment, so I'm good.
Yeah.
And then she turned, and then I didn't get mentioned. I said to her, what about me, Lottie? I'm good. And Lottie goes, and Dad tried to break my leg. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, that is just ridiculous. And then we're like, she's clear. I know I had to defend myself. I'm like, Cara, she's lying. She's lying. I didn't try and break her leg. And then we go, what about Sonny? And Sonny bullies me.
Oh, Sonny's
1 year old.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you're sitting there being like, kids are fun. Toddlers are interesting.
No.
Toddlers will test you in every single way that you can be tested.
And accused Dad of a violent assault.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Good time.
Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, Battle of the Bangers.
Oh, Battle of the Bangers. This is how it rolls. Your opportunity, folks, if you're listening this morning, to choose the music that you want to hear to kick off your Friday right. All you have to do is when you hear the song selection that you'd like to hear played back, then just jump on the Jodie and Hazy Instagram page and cast your vote.
Yes, it's a very
the good
tight
guys.
contest as well. And there is a winner at the end of the year. Some sort of trophy will be awarded to the Battle of the Bangers champion. Right now, it is 21-18. And you might be sitting there for the first time thinking, well, Jodie's got a solid lead. You were leading by about 7 or 8 at one stage.
That's okay.
I'm charging home.
That's right. I took my foot off the pedal for a bit, but I'm firmly planting it to the floor with today's selection.
Okay.
Which, of course, we have a theme each week. And the theme this week, because it's going to be 34 degrees today, and in the 30s for the next couple of days. Summertime's come early, folks.
Yeah, we've called it.
Yep.
Early summer theme.
Yep.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yep. You want to go first?
Sure. I'll go first, and it just sort of makes sense as soon as you hear the words, doesn't it?
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot.
Theme there is hot, of course,
Park
Jodes.
it like it's hot.
I mean, it's pretty basic.
Okay.
It's just a good
Okay.
tune, though.
Okay.
It might be Snoop Dogg's best.
Got the rollie
So-
on.
Chuck Pharrell in there as well. Doesn't get much better.
Cause I got it going on.
So in the
Call me
space of
gangster,
20
but y'all
seconds,
knew that. The big boss dog, yeah, I had to
he's
do
just
that.
said, drop it like it's hot 14 times. And yet you still felt the need to mansplain to everybody, that the theme was hot.
Well, I'm just explaining to people like myself
Yeah, right.
who need a lot of assurance as to what's going on. Sometimes can't do it because it's a visual thing, but I'd be using sock puppets to explain to myself. Snoop Dogg, drop it like it's hot.
Okay. Well,
What have you got, Jodes?
you can explain to everyone how mine fits into the theme now, if you like, because mine's a bit of Nelly, which was the soundtrack to the 2000s.
Oh, okay, here we go. Why'd you choose this song?
I'm gonna take my clothes off.
Why'd you choose this song?
What do you mean, why? Oh, I get it. I see what you're doing.
Hot in here. Oh, I get it.
Oh.
Well done. You know what's refreshing about this? Usually the bow that you draw with some of your songs
No, I've got.
to
Yeah,
link it to the theme is quite incredible.
I know, but I couldn't think of one this week, so I've just gone very, very basic. Hot in hair with a couple of R's
Right, okay.
and no E.
Please get voting right now at Jodie and Hazy on Instagram. Winning song will be revealed around about this time tomorrow, 8 o'clock. 21-18. I need another win to stay alive. We're running out of
Here
weeks.
comes the desperate please, everybody.
Hey, no, remember
Don't. No, don't.
remember when I said
No.
if you like puppies, vote for my song?
No. If you
You
like
won by
women,
like 100 votes.
you've also gone, if you like women, vote for my song.
I said, if you are a woman or you have any sort of respect for women, vote for my song. And that really didn't turn out well for me.
No,
Okay.
really didn't.
If you like my song better than Jodie's, vote for mine. That's all I'll say.
Oh, well, I'm saying if you like mine better than this, I was going to call you a P word,
Oh, no. What?
and it wasn't peanut.
A proprietor of excellent music.
Exactly.
Celebrating normal dads of Adelaide doing hot things. Jodie and Hazy's Hot Dads of Adelaide calendar.
Yeah, Jodes, it's a calendar. Jodie and Hazy's Hot Dads of Adelaide, in conjunction with the Advertiser Foundation Kids Appeal. It's for a very, very good cause.
It is indeed. And I tell you what, most of the boys haven't taken too much encouraging to get their shirts off for the Hot Dads of Adelaide. But it's not just about the rig, is it? It's about normal dads doing hot things. Yeah. So we're incorporating themes into each and every month.
Yes. And look, right from the start, we thought, look, we'll get a bunch of these dads, but also we'd like to get at least one sort of celebrity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman, unavailable.
No.
So we thought, if it's not Hugh Jackman, then who could it possibly be? Who's almost like a stunt double for Hugh Jackman?
Well, my mind goes immediately to the great Tom Red.
Oh, there he is. It's Tom Red.
It's so good.
Well, I heard they got me in because I was the next most buff, maybe even slightly more than Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Just missed out on Wolverine, so
Yes.
here I am.
Oh, perfect.
Doing it for everyone out there.
Doing it for the kids, you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Tom, would you like to be involved in our Hot Dads of Adelaide calendar? And my second part to the question is what's something that you do that your beautiful wife Sarah goes, oh my God, my heart's racing?
She's still looking for that thing, I think. I can make a decent coffee, so maybe a bit of a barista. You know, that's my kind of thing.
Yeah.
And just generally looking pretty good around the household. That's, you know.
Yeah, that's very, very true. He's a real shirtless operator too around the household.
Yeah.
Do you know what Tom does?
What?
That absolutely drives the room. Have a look at it too. Oh my God. What course of steroids are you on, Tom? Because you are just not human.
I tell you what, I played a game of indoor mixed netball with Tom Wren last night, and I didn't know that was what was underneath the shirt.
That's what's hiding under there.
Oh my goodness.
What an absolute beast upon a beast.
Yeah.
So picture this, Joe. I mean, you've got that rig. This is a man who also plays the trumpet.
Yes. Maybe I should do it shirtless.
Oh my God. Is it trumpet or trombone? It's trumpet, isn't it?
Trumpet.
He plays the trumpet.
Hang on.
Did you know that?
No.
Oh my God. He plays the trumpet.
So maybe I could get that going in the calendar. Is that a good idea?
That's no idea for sure.
How much long is this interview going to go for? I think I'm really embarrassing myself now with this.
I don't know. Introducing Mr. July with his trumpet, Tom Wren.
Rigs ahoy!
That's amazing. Well, I guess you're in then.
Yeah. Breakfast Radio's reached new heights this morning.
Oh, good on you, Reddy. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Great to be a part of
I'm
it.
genuinely speechless.
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know.
I need to know.
I need to know.
What's in the news today?
To know this.
Here's what you need to know. What you need to know with Jodie and Hazy.
What you need to know today. Sometimes what you need to know is Jodie's fun facts can be a little underwhelming.
That's not. It is. It's not. It's interesting. When you shorten apartment, it's APT, right? So APT is meet me at the apartment.
Okay.
Don't ask me for fun facts anymore.
I mean, it's a fact. I just don't know what it's a fun fact.
It is fun
It's
because
definitely a fact.
there are people out there in Adelaide who are going, what is this song about?
There are people in there, Adelaide, who have just got out of their cars. Well, better go on to work.
Okay, all right. Well, you come up with a fun song fact tomorrow and see if you can beat mine then.
All right, leave it with me. We'll see how we go.
Okay.
Draft was last night, first round at least.
Yes.
Which was very, very interesting for Adelaide supporters because they took Sid Draper,
Yeah.
South Adelaide product. So they're going to keep it local, which is nice.
There was a lot of chat about whether they're going to go local product or a pretty damn decent talent from Melbourne. So we went local, which is good.
We did, and that guy is Harvey Langford, the Victorian kid. He went the next pick.
Yeah, okay.
Well, technically 2 picks later, but the next pick was Ashcroft, which was a father-son selection. So good to see the Crows keeping it local because that's the big fear. Do they go home after a couple of years if they're from Victoria?
So now Marcus Ashcroft has 2 kids at Brisbane.
He has 2 kids.
At will.
That are insanely good at football.
Isn't that nuts? How can you produce 2 kids that are so good at football?
Well, Scott Camporelli did it as well. His boys are going to get father-son today.
Oh, are they? That's cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, right. Okay. I have a question for you. So these days, everything's filmed. And so when someone gets drafted, the natural reaction from all the mates is just to go absolutely cocoa bananas and jump on top of them and give noogies and, like, push them around. It's such a boy thing to do in the playground, isn't it? Like, What?
It's amazing, isn't it? I think it's changed. I think back in the day, early days, it was very, very professional. And I feel like the youngsters didn't know how to react.
Yeah.
If you've seen some of the videos doing the rounds yesterday, Kane Corns put his one on.
Yeah.
And everyone was like so straight-laced. There was a bit of emotion. They hugged and everything. Now, the kids are like hanging from the ceiling, on the ceiling fan, jumping across, naked, tyres around their head.
Yeah, I know, but I almost think, don't injure him.
Yeah.
He's just been drafted. Don't mess it up with his draft announcement by like giving him a knee injury or something.
His mate's like, congratulations, and then jumps into his neck.
Yeah.
Good stuff. You can have access to the best physios in Australia. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So just listen to just how progressive it gets in terms of celebration with some of these picks. It's actually quite professional early on.
Yep.
And then the later the picks get, the looser it gets.
Selected Isaac Capo. Adelaide select Sid Drake. Richmond have selected Sam Lawler. With pick 11, Melbourne select Xavier.
There's the boys.
With pick 10, St Kilda select Alex Taru from the Gippsland Power and the Warragul Blues Junior Football Club.
Can confirm that Xavier Lindsay, who was picked up at number 11 for the Melbourne Demons, will be starting on the injury list. He has a broken arm, a broken leg, and a twisted neck. Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Please, you're really happy for me. But, oh, my God, now I can't play football.
There you go. That's what you need to know.